Welcome to my video. This is the Eclectic Male Witch. This is my very first video, and I'm going to show you today how to cleanse things you bring into the house that you use for your craft. Anything you bring in, you always want to cleanse, because when other people touch it, they put their energy into it. And basically, it can corrupt your spells, and you don't want that happening. So what you want to do, before you even bring it over to your altar, I already cleansed this stuff, but for the sake of showing you, I'm going to do this right here again, just to show you how it's done. So what I always like to do is I like to clear the energy in the area first. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my bell. Bells are known to clear energy. So I'm going to take this and go over it. This area, my altar with it. Go around clockwise. There you go. Alright. Now, I got a sage incense right here, and I'm going to light the sage incense right now. Now, when you light an incense, it's okay to use a lighter, but I would recommend using matches. I would always use matches when you're going to light a candle. It's okay for incense to use a lighter to light it. So I'm going to light the incense. This is a sage incense. Sage is good for cleansing. You can also use dragon's blood. I have a bunch of different ones, but sage is best for cleansing things when you first bring them in the house. So I'm going to show you what to do here. This is the candle I just bought earlier. So what you do is I start at the bottom. And I don't know if you can see the smoke very well here or not, but I go around and I start just cleansing it. Every area, I go through every area I cover every area of the candle. Just like that. I go over it, I turn it, and I just make sure every area is covered with the smoke of the sage. What this does, this clears all the energy. It clears all of it. Like anyone that's touched it or anything, or when it was manufactured, all the energy will be cleared and be back to neutral energy. And it should not interfere with the craft that you're going to be doing. Now once it's done, you can take it and you can put it, store it away wherever. I would make sure your storage containers are cleansed as well. So you always want to cleanse everything that you bring in. So just like that, you go through and make sure you just cover every area of it. Alright? Now, I have a bandana I bought. I'm using this as an altar cloth. So I'm doing the same thing with this. I'm going through, and I'm going to, hang on, let me see if I can get a better view for you here. I go through every area, and I just cleanse, do the same thing. I go through, I cleanse it with smoke. Get all the corners, just like that. You want to be careful when you work with fire though, because any little spark can cause a fire, so always have a way to put it out. I just have an incense holder right here, so that's how I do it. But as you can see, I'm just going over every area. I get both sides of the cloth, covered it completely, and I even open it up like this. Just pretty much this side. After that, it should be fine. So just going through, covering every area with the sage, just like that. See? It's pretty simple actually. And now it's all cleansed. See? Now I can just put it away wherever some of my totes that I have. Some of my bigger candles, I have a little tote that I leave on my altar that I keep over there. And I'm pretty much going to just probably put my big candle over there. But this will go away with my other cloths that I have. Like I said, this is an altar cloth I'm going to be using. But in my other totes over here, in one of them, I have a bunch of other cloths and fabrics that I use. Not just for my altar, but for some of the spells that I do. I might tie the spell up in it afterwards, depending on what kind of spell it is. So it's pretty simple. That's what you do. Now, like I said, I'm only using the altar to cleanse it, just to show you how to do it. I already cleansed this already before I brought it over here. I would never put anything on your altar that's not already cleansed. I mean, I always cleanse the altar anyway when I come over here. But you can corrupt the whole altar, so make sure you always cleanse everything before you do. Okay? Well, that's it for right now. Thank you for watching my video.